Around the same period, specifically late 2010, early 2011, over in the Middle East, a new flavor under the name Extreme hit the market, and with it came allegations of being purely a pitch black clone. Extreme was stated as being exclusive to purely the Gulf region of the Middle East, with mentions of the flavor being connected specifically to Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Qatar, Oman, and the United Arab Emirates. The pitch black comparisons stem from the obvious visual similarity and inclusion of grape and citrus in the ingredients list. In terms of 100% confirmed facts, we have little. The can itself includes no actual flavor description, but reviewers from the time back up the grape theory. Via a 2011 press release, Extreme was said to be developed exclusively for the region's market after studying the preferences of young people and identifying their preferred taste, and also only available for 4 months. This limited time release is also made clear on the can itself. Through a few pieces of obscure advertising, the tagline "Do You Dare" is also seen connected with the drink, maybe as a way of referencing its intimidating black colorway. In addition to the standard 355ml can, Extreme was also available in a skinnier size, with this specific version said to hail from the country of Jordan. But with many details relating to Extreme, it's unconfirmed. Also in 2011, a near identical situation was going down in Japan with their exclusive release of Mountain Dew Grape. Visually, it doesn't appear they were going for a spooky pitch black vibe. The timing of the two was likely just coincidental or truly based on the fact each region has a preference for grape soda. Overall, Grape received a lot more coverage on it than its Middle Eastern cousin. Plenty of pictures and videos exist of the ribbed purple can, along with its liquid interior, which you can see differs significantly from pitch black. According to the drink's manufacturer, Grape was designed specifically to stand out in the context of a vending machine. It's possible that Grape was only ever available in vending machines, as many images show it as an option for a measly 100 yen. Oftentimes, Grape isn't even represented in vending machines by its can, but instead a fun plastic placeholder. In that same Suntory press release, Grape was said to have a flavor characterized by its sourness and moderate sweetness. The scheduled release date for Grape was April 19, 2011, but it's thought to have been delayed slightly due to the Great East Japan earthquake disaster of 2011. How long Grape was available isn't clear, with some saying it only lasted a year. When attempting to deep dive and learn more about Grape and its obscure release, you might stumble into this insanely charming Flash-based webcomic centered around a gorilla octopus hybrid named Dew. Thankfully, the comic looks to have been archived in its 6-episode entirety. This site likely dates back to around the release of Max Air, given its inclusion of the commercial's mascot. When looking into the product page, there's not only mention of all 3 Max Airs, but at one time there was even a visual for the highly obscure 2012 Japanese Whiteout. When scrolling through their recounting of the Japanese Mountain Dew timeline, sadly no reference whatsoever is made to the elusive Japanese trilogy. 2018 was also the year Japan introduced its first Kickstart flavor under the name Energizing Grape. Not only does this release not feature the midnight titling, its appearance was quite different from the US, with its size, color, and ribbed exterior. Suntory, Pepsi's Japanese distributor, was again behind this release, which they pitched as being exclusive to vending machines. When reading the promo statements made about the new 350ml flavor, it becomes evident that this is simply just the US's Midnight Grape with a slight name alteration. Prior to its official release in April, a small Twitter-based lottery was held that rewarded 500 fans with 2 early cans housed in a special gift box labeled Kickstart from the USA. You could almost argue the Kickstart name is what's from the US, not specifically this exact grape variant, but that's a stretch for sure. When attempting to procure a can, you could be met with the same advertisement artwork, or maybe even a fun plastic stand-in can, similar to the one seen for 2011's Grape. Kickstart Energizing Grape's vending machine availability window is not known, but likely not too long, as it stands as one of Mountain Dew's most obscure flavors. Given the country's track record, it should be no surprise that in 2019, Japan received yet another exclusive Grape Dew. Except this time the flavor looks to be brand new. Mountain Dew Violet was the name given to the drink that some argue is simply a reskin of 2011's Grape. But given the lack of proof and unlikely referencing of a flavor that obscure, it should be considered separate. The full mountain text, rib can shape, and oversized bottle labels, both of which feature a paintball-riddled design, all together make for one unique-looking Mountain Dew. Unlike the previous examples, Violet was also made available to US customers, but only through FYE stores who are known to carry foreign soda imports. When advertised, FYE made sure to mention Violet's unique inclusion of elderberry juice. Like all Japanese flavors, it didn't stick around long, with Suntory deciding to cease production around late 2020. In a surprise twist no one saw coming, the country of South Korea would be the home of Mountain Dew's next exclusive flavor, released in conjunction with the 2024 animated film If. The name of the drink was simply Mountain Dew Blue, often referred to as Blue Zero Sugar, as no full sugar option was ever offered. The drink's name and color is due to the movie's main character also being named Blue. He was seen on the 8-pack packaging and on the keychain included as a bonus. The design of the can itself is interesting as it closely resembles the 2021 Applebee's exclusive Dark Berry Bash, down to the intergalactic surfer mascot. They even used the same exact idea of space berries colliding together to form a flavor comparable to riding on a space wave. The can-only release was first only available online, but after quickly selling out, it was later made available in select supermarkets and once at an ASUS collab convention booth. Blue Zero Sugar was even seen outside of its promotion of If via a partnership with K-pop group KWER. The can itself doesn't define its flavor, but the surrounding press made it clear it was lemon blackberry based. It's not known exactly how long Blue lasted, but going off of various vendor listings, it looked to have been axed around mid-2025.